I think a lot of you may not know what this CESS is. I was also searching what this CESS meant. It stands for Commodity Export Subsidy Scheme. And the ability to impose CESS is actually in a piece of legislation called the Export Development Board Act. It's called the Export Development Act of 1979. And what it says, the power of that law is to vest the said board with powers necessary for the development of Sri Lankan exports and to provide matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. Now, from the Ministry of Finance annual report, I listed out the total amount of CESS collected. What you see in the pink is the CESS that is collected from exports. That was the original intention, to impose CESS to convert non-value added exports, our famous tea, rubber and coconut, so that you put in a penalty on exporting non-value added products and force them to export value added products. How on earth did it go from the export side to the import, where 95% of the CESS basically collected is coming from imports and only less than 5% is coming from exports? And if there is any measure that is going to be taken in this budget, and a policy decision was already made last year that the CESS will be eliminated over 3 years, because we don't impose CESS on all goods. We impose CESS on certain goods. And if you follow the money and try to figure out who benefits from this, it's very, very clear. And Advocata did a 2-year study on building materials, and many of those building materials, which is at the detriment of poor households, go on certain items of building materials. And you just have to follow the money and see who owns these firms, and you understand the motivation of imposing these things.